Welcome back to Critical Critics over here. We got another special edition. Feel like all of our episodes are now getting kind of special, kind of random. They are all connected. We are connected with this, but we are bouncing around all over the place. Today we got a special guest in the house.
I'm trying to make it bigger.
That's him right there, Mr. Glenn Bostic, right there in the house.
Can't make it no bigger.
Uh, nah, you trying to make
This is
yourself
how I
bigger?
go.
Oops. You trying to be
That's good.
bigger?
Okay.
There
No,
we
you
go.
good. Right there. Right there, right there. Whatever you're doing now, that's where we at.
All right.
So we can see you on there
Yeah.
now.
Everybody on here, all three of us, representing it. So yeah, what was today? Today I wanted to do a little special episode. I want to have three different, I'll say generations, three different age groups, as far as talking about basketball and who are like the top. Like, give me your top 10 guys in the league, like overall, like throughout history. Like, I want to see
Okay.
how the list has
Now I
changed. If
can
that
see it.
now you can see. All right,
Now I can see everything. Y'all
there we go.
ready?
Yeah, we ready.
Yeah, we
Can
ready.
you hear us?
I can't hear
Can you
y'all.
hear? You
You can't
can't.
hear us? Can you hear us now?
Hello?
Can you hear
Yeah,
us?
I can hear you.
Hello?
We can hear you. Can you hear us? Can you hear us?
You
Hey, you
can't
gotta
hear
hit
us.
the no, you gotta hit the other button. The microphone. You got a microphone button.
Yeah, let's see. Audio.
You gotta
Hello?
hit your
Uh,
microphone.
yeah,
Can
can
you
you hear
hear
us?
us? You can't hear me?
You
You
can't
can't hear
hear
me?
us. Hello,
Okay,
hello,
you
hello,
can't hear me.
hello. Nope.
You gotta hit your
Yeah.
microphone
I
button.
can't hear nothing.
Look, you got a microphone button. There you go. Now, wait a sec. You got to hit your microphone button.
But what we gonna do?
You can hear me?
Barbecue and mildew.
Can you
You
hear
gotta
me
hit the microphone.
on your phone?
Yeah.
You can't hear me.
Nope. Let's see.
Hold on, let me try to call him again.
He was just blowing
I'm
air.
gonna, right.
Yeah.
You got to hit your microphone button. We can hear you, but you can't hear us. It's a microphone button
Hello?
down there. You got to hit the other one.
Other
It's at
one.
the bottom. Remember, I told you it's on the bottom of the screen. Well, you can't hear us when we're talking?
Hmm.
Yeah, we can hear you and we can see you, but you can't hear us. So I'm gonna hang up again and just make sure both of them buttons on the left is checked. Cause we can see you, but you can't hear us.
Okay, let me do it again.
All right.
All right. We gonna get
Huh?
there.
Yeah. Yes, baby. Hmm? Baby, I texted to you. I texted to you.
It's the life that you sent me here.
Baby, I text you my cash app.
Okay, all right, I'll run those. I'll do this now then. Anything else?
Just put in my phone number.
Hello?
Yep.
We can
All right.
hear you.
Okay.
Baby, I text you my
No,
cash
I
app.
have to run these for Lori.
So what you want? I texted to you, baby. It's just KRM management.
Ugh. Can you hear us now?
Yep. That's what my cash app
Yeah, I
just
can
went
hear
through.
you now.
Mm.
I can't see Kevin no more.
It go to USA, but I just
He be in
can't
a
send
second.
messages.
He back. All right. So
I I'm here.
What's happening, Charlie?
What's
How
the
you doing?
dealio?
How you
I'm back.
doing? Good to see you. Good to
You can
see
hear me
you.
now?
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Says good to see you.
What you been up to?
Yeah, going to school. Uh, that's about it.
That's
How
enough.
you doing? It is enough. It is
That
enough.
is enough.
It is.
As long as you stay away from the three deadlies.
What are the three deadlies? Give it to me.
You don't know what the three deadlies are?
You gotta remind me.
Drugs, gambling, and women. Not necessarily in that order. It could be in any order.
Any order?
Not,
Any order. Just don't
but
get trapped
see,
on damn one of them.
None of them.
Don't get trapped. All of them dead. And I'm
Three
talking about
deadlies.
one just as deadly as the other one. Don't let nobody fool
They all
you.
gonna kill you? All right.
Yeah,
But
that's it.
today, yeah. Today we're gonna be talking about top 5, top 10 basketball players of all time. That includes, all generations from the beginning of the game to the end of the game. Like, who would we say now are like our top 10 basketball players of all time? Has that list changed in the last few years? Has some names moved in and some names moved out? Has some names moved up? Has some names moved down? Like, what do we think are like our top 10?
yeah, that
I don't
that
think,
was hard. That
there's
was
certain
hard for me. So I go ahead.
there's certain people that they gonna always be in there. Like for far as I'm concerned, we start with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I don't think I'll never put anybody ahead of Louis Alcindor, aka Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and Michael Jordan. They LeBron. Uh, you got to put Kobe in there. The Big O. People could forget about the Big O, but he started it all. With and you can't, the doctor and the house calls and whatnot. The doctor would, they sure forget about the doctor, because if they put in all the stuff that the doctor did when he was in the ABA, um, they would be talking about the doctor from now on. So the Dr. J, was off the chain. Then you got to talk about Wilt, Wilt Chamberlain.
On my list.
Yeah, well, I get throw another logo, Jerry West. Even though I don't, Jerry West was a great player, but yeah, well, you got to throw the logo in there because he's the logo, you know. But then you got to put there are people like people that we don't even talk about. That there was a person named well, then you got people like now like Steph Curry. Steph would be great in any generation. I don't care where he played at, when he played, and the Magic Man, how many of that?
Nah, I wasn't counting your list. That's
I
about
wasn't counting your list.
that's
It's
about 8.
probably no. So you had Kareem, Jordan, Kobe, Magic,
LeBron,
LeBron, the Big O, Jerry West, Dr.
Lou
J.
Alcindor.
I
Okay,
got him. So you at 9 right now.
that's
You at
9,
9. So you
huh?
got one more.
Dr. J.
You said Dr. J.
You said Dr. J?
Yeah,
That's 9.
Mine's 40,000 in there.
yeah. You get the Curry in there?
Who?
Curry?
I don't know about card, baby.
I said Steph Curry.
All right, so now that give you a 10.
I don't know what card
Steph
you.
Curry would be 10.
It
Yeah.
depends on what card. Our cards are different. My card is good.
So yeah, Steph
Look.
Curry be 10.
With Steph Curry and with I don't think you can get past them. You
You don't think
know,
so?
it's a lot of them. It's a lot of great players, but I take those 10 right there any day.
Versus
Then
all?
Our cards are
you
different.
stop anywhere after that.
I can give you mine. I don't
All
know
right,
what
all right.
card that's.
I'll give you my list now, and
Okay.
then I want you to be able to like critique my list.
I don't know which card
So
is
these are the people like I said, this is a different generation.
because
These are
these don't
people
have
that
no
I know,
account numbers on it.
and I know they're like those are the people, those are the dudes, right? So yeah, you gotta go like Wilt. You gotta go like Magic. You gotta go Braun. You gotta go Jordan. Uh, let's say I'll go Kobe. I'll go Curry. I'll go Charles Barkley. I'll go. Hmm. I'll go Oscar. Let's see. Then I'll go. Hey, I gotta go Shaq, and then I gotta go for my 10th one. I need a dude. I need a dude.
Who else?
I'm trying to think. Who's my last one? My last guy. I'm gonna go.
I thought you were gonna say somebody like KD.
Nah, I'm gonna go. I can't think of his name. Oh, I can't find his name. Hold on.
You like KD and Kyrie and all of them.
But they're not top 10 though. Billy Cunningham. I thought Billy Cunningham was nice. Yeah,
Who?
Billy Cunningham.
Oh. Yeah, my list was different. I had Kareem, Magic, Jordan, Kobe, LeBron, Shaq, Tim Duncan, Dr. J, Wilt, and who was my last one? That was 9, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Larry Bird.
Larry Bird.
Yeah, that was
Oh,
my
Cal
first pick.
Drexler. Sorry, Cal Drexler, not Billy Cunningham.
Oh, Clyde Drexler?
Yeah.
Oh, you must have just found out about Clyde.
Yep. Him and I
Let's
found
hold
about
on
him
and wait
and
till.
John Barkley, like the same time.
No, I was trying to wait till he come back on.
Yeah, I don't know where he. Yeah, but those people's. Because those are some people's. But I feel like I don't know. Like I feel like you don't. I don't put Jerry West in there because I feel like just because people been trying to change the logo. I feel like as of recently, so I'm not sure if that's like something I would say. But there's some good names in the list over there. You gotta see which ones kind of stick. I want to have like a nice little debate on them. See if we could change some lists, change some minds, put in some new people, some new age people. Throw that into the list.
Yeah, I don't know if
Yeah,
new
take
age
away,
people ready for the top 10 though.
yeah, take away these Jerry Wests of the world. I just don't see that. That'll make that's long gone. I think. Uh,
I mean, I didn't see him.
I didn't see him either, but I just feel like But I feel like you
For
got to be
Cash
a
App?
dude to be put the logo.
You want me to do it? Oh, but it's not on my phone now. Mine goes to USA.
Are we back? Are we back? You got to make sure all your things are turned on for your
You turn
audio,
your things on.
your camera, and your microphone.
And your button at the bottom.
Oh,
Oh,
Okay, I can hear you now.
there you
no.
go. All right,
We
we can
can
hear
hear
you.
you.
So
Blacked out
there.
for a second.
So yeah, but yeah, I don't know. I think I would say like in this new, for me personally, in this new age of like people, the only people who I would say like crack the top 10 right now that are like are the people who are like still currently playing. If you want to put that, would be like I put like your Kobe's, your Shaq, like your Curry and your Braun for like your my four that I'm putting in like all right in as of right now I could say that I could put those four people on the
I don't go
list
against that.
in the top 10 list and take any I could take almost any other four off that list because these four I feel like put in the same have that same effect on the
Go
game.
ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Because I like for example Curry like Curry is one of the best shooters ever. Like 5 years ago, I would say Ray Allen was like the best shooter ever, and Curry has blown everything that Ray Allen accomplished out the water. And I
Okay.
thought Ray Allen was a like shooter. Like I could have thought Ray Allen could have been top 10 off of his shooting ability, and compared to
No,
Curry,
no, we
he's
talking
not.
about ball players. Now we talking about ball players.
But
We,
even with that, Ray Allen ability to shoot the basketball was at the time considered like the best that we have seen, one of the best we have seen.
yeah, Ray can shoot. I agree with that.
Yeah, so I would put like I said, like I would say how Curry has Curry's ability to shoot the ball is one of the best that we've seen ever in the game. So I would say that he could be considered top 10, and he's won big games. He's beating people. He's won with or without like greats on his team. So I say like
And
Curry,
he can play.
like,
And he can play.
yeah, all around. But
He
like
can handle everything.
pass the ball, he's a point guard, and then he can shoot like no other. So yeah, I put him in there.
What you talking about though? What four you would take that yet?
Like for example, off your list, I'll take off Jerry West. Like, why is Jerry West in the top 10 still? I understand he was the logo, and like they made him the logo of basketball. But like, I can say now that you could change the logo and put any like a lot of other people on there for the game of basketball other than Jerry
I
West.
agree with
You can
that.
swap.
I said that. I
You
agree.
can swap.
Hey, I watched Jerry West play. I watched him play, and it's a lot of more athletic people. I mean, I don't know, but you can't take the logo off. You can't take
That's
him
why you can't
off.
take them off.
He
But why you
just
can't take them off?
during his era, he was great. He was a great ball player. He really was. And I saw
Okay,
Jerry
so
West put it on Walt Frazier one night. He pull up and shoot it in your face better than anybody I ever seen. And for the clutch ball player, he could do it
better than
to
Larry
you.
Bird.
Well, Larry Bird did a lot of long range shooting, but yeah, out there on the perimeter, yeah, Jerry West could shoot it. He could shoot it. He was a guard, about 6'3",
Yeah,
6'4", something like that. But
yeah, I see him
if
before. That's why I said this.
you put him with the guards that they got today, he'd be to me, he'd probably be a regular white boy. Be honest with
So he can't be on the top 10.
you, but you can't take him off.
I feel like that's how the top 10 should work. Like, I feel like people say that like, oh, the game is different between like now and before. But I feel like, for example, like Shaq, Curry, Braun, and Kobe, you could put in Jordan's era, and they still be those same people. Am I wrong with that or no? Would you say
No,
it's
you're
different?
right. Who else you talking about?
That's just for like the top 10. Like I said, like right now, like I feel like there's some other dudes who could play with them, but like there's some dudes in today's league who haven't won. Like for example, like I can't like I put like Tim Duncan before I put like KD as of right now. Like KD's more skillful as
But
a
I'm talking
ball
about
player.
you
Can do
said
way
Jerry
more than
West. You said Jerry West. You would take him off. Who else you would take off?
who else you say? I would take off. Give me your list again. Give me your list again.
The doctor, Big O.
Dr. J. I'm gonna say Dr. J because I didn't see Dr. J. I'll take out Dr.
Man,
J.
you crazy.
I'll take out Dr. J and I'll put on Charles
You
Barkley.
need to Google. Do some Googling.
I've
You
been
do
doing
some
on
Googling.
these old people. I've been doing some Googling on these old people.
You need to do some Googling. See,
So
y'all
what
need to
about
do
Dr.
some
J?
Googling. And when Dr. J was at number 32 in the ABA and when he first got into the NBA, do some Googling. Man, Dr. J used to be so high. Now, you did some Googling. You can't take Dr. J out. No. And who else?
Oh, Oscar Robertson. I don't know. I don't know. He's kind of good.
No.
I
You
didn't say
know?
him. I didn't say. I said he was good. I didn't say nothing. I need some
Yeah,
more
see,
people. You gotta keep
you
naming
know,
people.
a lot of people need to Google, do some research on some of these people. Now, some of them, I would agree with you, but Big O and Big O could play. See, Big O was 6'6". See, he could play today. See,
Yeah, but there's
I
a lot
agree
of
with
guys.
Jerry West now, but Big O 6'6".
I can name a lot of guys who are 6'6" who could play today.
I'm talking about can play. Big
I
O
can name
could play.
everybody now who's 6'6" can play.
No, I'm talking about, but the Big O was a super. You need to Google him. Google him. Who else you think?
Like who? Give me some more of your people.
I forgot what all I said. You said, and I know you said Jerry West.
I'll take out Jerry West. Yeah.
Okay.
Like I said,
I
so.
agree with you. I can go with that. I agree with that one.
So then I'll
I
say
give
this.
you
I'll say this.
that one.
I'll say this. I think that I could have a top 10 that my top 10 overall would beat your top 10 overall. Like if you wanted to go
Okay.
by position, by stuff like that, like I could name 10 people that are better than your 10 people. Like in the game of basketball in history, like 10 people who have like, and like I've been like proven history, proven like shot making ability, proven records, proven whatever, like they could play like 10 people, like I said, like
But you can
and
always
10,
see the thing about records. Records are meant to be number one.
yeah.
You're gonna always find somebody who's gonna break somebody else's record.
Well, no, I feel
You're
like
gonna
records are
always,
everything.
and then if you
Usain
find
Bolt
somebody
was
to
the
stay
best.
healthy and longevity, they could break records, but that don't mean they better. You're gonna always find in like for instance, right now, you got more guys that make more three. But like for instance, I take Isaiah Thomas. Isaiah Thomas playing today, Charlie would be one of the best point guards of all. With his crossover and with his point shooting ability, Zeke would have been off the team, man. But he didn't get a chance to shoot a lot of threes. He could shoot them. You can imagine Isaiah Thomas shooting threes down there, man, and playing like you can't Google him. He was sensational.
Well, there's a bunch of people I feel like were born in the wrong generation, like our generation too early or too late. But like because you said like there's a bunch of people, there's a bunch of guards now who have crossovers and can shoot right out the dribble like that though. Like I'm not saying anything, I'm not taking anything from Buddy because I know Buddy was like he was nice, like he could play ball and stuff like that. But it's like there's a lot of dudes now, like I said, like that's what I'm saying, like there's a lot of greats that are forever going to be on the Rushmore. Like I have my opinion. But I think now there are some greats that I feel like need to be recognized as equal or superior to some of the greats that were on that Mount Rushmore before. Like I feel like nowadays, like I said, there's the Kobe's, the Bronze, the Shaqs, and the Currys deserve to be on that level that you put some of these Oscar Robinsons, Dr. J people, because these guys I feel like have proven now that they are capable ball players just like they were before.
Amen. I agree. But the thing about basketball, it evolves,
Right.
and people, um, I mean, I think nowadays you got better athletes nowadays. They can jump higher. They can run faster. They can shoot better,
Yeah.
but they're not better players. You know, because playing basketball starts from the neck up,
Yeah.
and you just got a lot of guys that can't think.
Yeah.
That's why right now LeBron James in this 18 the guy that's playing because he cannot think them. Not because he can jump
Right.
higher, run, shoot better, but he cannot think them. He's gonna be able to do it at least 2 or 3 more years. Long as health, he gonna be able to
Right.
outplay 90% of these guys in their 20s, 19, 21, 22 years old,
Correct.
because he cannot think them. 90% of the game of basketball is from the neck up. And that's what people fail to understand.
Like I said, like I agree with that. Like you said, like I think the greats, like you said, it's not just the most athletic players to ever play basketball aren't the greatest basketball players. The most athletic basketball player is not the best basketball player. Like there's been a bunch of dudes who could jump, like you said, they can shoot better than him, can dribble better than him, can play basketball, like can dribble, rebound, all the attributes better than him, but they can't replicate some of the things he could do. Like it was like Tim Duncan is another one who could get to a spot, and you ain't nothing you could do about Timmy D's like corner or like little elbow shot. Like Dirk had his fade that it was like I could do this every single time, and ain't nothing you could do about it. Like Kobe had some shots, like Kobe's fade was nice and like pretty guardable. Jordan has some shots, like there's the hook shots, like there's some shots and things that people have been doing like throughout the history of the game have been like pretty incredible and like intelligent wise, like defensive strategy wise. Like I think, like for example, Draymond in this past finals, I think he's a great basketball player. Like, is he the best shooter, rebounder, all those attributes? Like, no, but nobody knows how to play the game of basketball. He knows how to get his guys open. He knows how to make plays. He knows where people should be. He knows how to transition. He knows how to do all those type of things that you need to do to play basketball. And he makes those plays that
Amen.
like he makes those dirty plays, like he makes those tough dive on the floor plays that like most people don't want to do. Like those are things that you need. Like you need those players on like I say dynasty, like because I think of Rodman from the Bulls. Like he's the same type of dude. I feel like I didn't get to see a lot of him or much of him like live action type of thing, but like watching replays and stuff like that, he reminds me of Draymond. He's another guy who's just like he knows his role on the basketball court. And I feel like there's a lot of guys who don't know their role. This past finals, for
Well,
example.
that's why I'm saying what I'm saying. 90% of the game is played from the neck up,
Yeah,
and it's you explained it very well. The guys that know their roles, that understand the game, are the ones that are successful. You know, look at Larry Bird. Larry Bird can jump 4 inches. He can jump over a dime. He would if you let him open, he's gonna shoot your eye out. And if you came out there too fast, he was gonna go around you. He wasn't gonna do no whole lot of dunking, but he was gonna get to the basket. And like you said, look at Dennis Rodman. Dennis Rodman was 6'7", 6'8", and got almost 20 rebounds a game for about 5 or 6 years. All because he understood the trajectory of the basketball. That's thinking.
Right.
That ain't athleticism. That's thinking. That's being able to get in position and know where the ball is going to bounce and being able to hustle and get there. These guys don't do that nowadays. They don't think. They feel like I'm athletic. You know, all I got to do is just get on the court and just play. Just play. Use my athleticism and play. And that's not true. And you know, and the sad thing about it is that you got hundreds and hundreds of them that can do the same thing. And it's the ones that got the connections, like the Bronny Jameses and the other kids, and a few of the kids that got the connect, the ones that got the connection, and the ones that can think the game are the ones that gonna come out on top. Watch and see.
Yeah.
What I call the 90%ers.
Yeah, because I even think you look at it like this past finals. I would say you look at like there's certain times and places like where the Celtics with Marcus Smart and Jason Tatum and Brown, where they were seeming like they switch roles. They're like, oh, like this is not working. Like I can't do this. I can't do this. So let's switch roles for a little bit. Let's switch roles for a game or a series. And everybody started playing roles that they're not accustomed to playing or shouldn't be playing altogether. So it's like everyone needs to know their role in a game of basketball, especially the playoffs. Like when it comes down to basketball, when it comes down to it, I feel like you said, it's a thinking game. Like you got to be able to have awareness of your surroundings and who's on the court and what the situation is, and then like you said, and the skill to be able to, like, if you're open, to make the shot. Like if you gotta.
Why do you think Golden State won the championship this year? Why do you think they were so successful? Because everybody on the team, everybody in that rotation knew their role. Mm-hmm. You look at Draymond. You talk about Draymond Green. Draymond Green, you know, people talk about he didn't shoot the ball, he didn't do this, he didn't shoot threes. He didn't have to. That wasn't his role.
Wasn't supposed to.
His role was to handle the ball, play make, you know, get rebounds, play great defense, you know, and make sure that everybody was in there in the right places to make sure that the team was ready to go, you know. Mm-hmm. A lot of stuff I guess we don't even see either. Right. But you look at Draymond Green, watch him handle the basketball with his left hand. And you tell me anybody, you show me 5 people in the NBA that can dribble the basketball with their left hand as fast and efficient as Draymond Green. People don't look at stuff like that. The man can push the ball up the court with his left hand as good as anybody I ever seen. Yeah. See, people look at all that dribbling between your legs and all that kind of foolishness, you know, behind the back, instead of just fundamental basketball, fundamental ball handling. Ball handling is simply what? Handling the ball, getting where you want to go.
Yeah.
You know, all that wizardry stuff, that's wizardry stuff, man. That's globetrotter stuff. That ain't no ball handling.
Yeah. Yeah,
but Draymond to me.
Good.
But Draymond Green to me is one of the best ball handlers they got in the NBA. And you would never think of him as a ball handler. But think about it now. When he how many times he bring the ball up the court? Lots of times.
Yeah.
Huh?
He could do it.
He could do it.
I don't think it always looks as elegant as a guard to do it, but he could do it.
Wait a minute. Do you see? That's Well, talk. Look at y'all. Do y'all watch this man bring the ball up the court? Do
Yeah, all the time.
you think back in your brain, watching him? Do you ever see him push that ball up the court? Think about it. The
Like I
times
said,
he
Draymond,
pushed that ball up the court,
and he
get
be
the
wild.
rebound and push it up the court.
Like I'd never say he can't. He'd do it. Draymond Green, I think, is the reason why the Warriors, like you said, won that finals. Like he's the glue of that trio. When he brings the ball up, he's the most dangerous with the ball. Like he's the most dangerous person with to me on the Warriors with the ball in his hands. Because hear me out, you don't know what he's gonna do. Yes, Draymond makes plays and all this stuff like that, but because of how it looks, so I would say to our generation, our new age, he doesn't look like a guard bringing up the court. But does he get the ball to Curry like on a corner three wide open? Yes. Does he drive to the basket and get a little alley loop easy bucket? Yes. Does he get a pass or drive in? Like, does he get a little floater? Like Draymond Green on a fast break transition, I think is the best person in the league. Like he's the most dangerous person on transition.
Amen.
Because to me, like when I see him, like to me, like yeah, he could dribble with both hands, all this stuff like that, but like he's coming down with so much aggression, so much energy that like
Amen.
you don't really know where he's going with the ball. Like you might try to come up and take a charge, and then he goes and dishes out to
Is that
Curry
my
or
phone?
Clay or any else of the shooters, and it's over. But I don't know. Like he showed that for a while. Like Draymond's like that. Like I didn't like him for a while. I thought he was like annoying and stuff like that. But then I realized his role, and once I realized his role and saw his role, it was pretty easy from there. Like he plays that bully boy role, so plays it well too. I gotta give credit to Draymond. He got a little podcast going on too, but I don't know. Let's see. Did we lose you? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Looks like everybody going in. I'm just here by myself. But yeah, let's see. I got this little video over here. Gotta see what's going on. Where everybody at? Oh. All right. Don't know where all the people's at. Little part one. Getting boss again in. My dad in here. Little quick 30-minute one. Might be back in a little bit, so stay tuned to that. Yeah, we'll be back later on. Thanks for tuning in to Critical Critics and our little special stream today. Talking about basketball. Getting into some good topics, get some good conversations. Hopefully, continue a little bit more a little bit later. But as for right now, we'll end it there.